What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Bama saltwater fishing episode. How are y'all doing? If you're new to the channel, what is going on? I've got Mom with me today, and we just have some live shrimp, and we're going to do some basic popping cork fishing. One of my favorite things to do. It's really simple and probably the most effective way to catch fish from pretty much anywhere in saltwater when you can find live bait. That's enough talking. I like to make these intros short, sweet, to the point. Let's get into some fishing. So Mom's already fishing as always while I'm getting everything else set up and situated. So I haven't even touched the trolling motor. I just set the power pole down because we're in pretty shallow water fishing along some grass. But I'm gonna take a size 1 owner SSW hook with about 1.5 foot of Yo-Zuri 20-pound fluorocarbon, a small split shot that you just pinch on, and then a Fairhope rattle popping cork here. So my setup I'm using is a Shimano Ultegra 3000 spooled up with 20-pound Power Pro Super Slick, and then a St. Croix 7-foot Avid Inshore medium fast rod. I have a live well under the seat, but I actually use these live bait coolers over my live well in my boat just because how easy it is to use and how well they keep your shrimp alive. But I'm going to take me a live shrimp, which if you can't get any live shrimp because everybody's out or something, then you can use minnows, you can use artificial shrimps, you can use cut bait, fish bites. The options are unlimited with these. Hook it right where the horn meets the body. Just be sure not to hook any of the dark parts in their head, otherwise you're going to kill them. And they'll live on the hook as long as you need them to, just like that, until something eats them or the water temperature kills them. So let's cast that out and see what we can catch. I'm going to cast along this grass line here. It's low tide, really muddy water. Oh, you got something. Okay.
Oh, he popped that.
Mom has something.
Oh my God.
As soon as I cast, here, fight him good. So Mom has something good.
Oh, it's killing my arms.
You got it. Mom has something really good on. She's probably got a big old redfish or a big old black drum. That might be a big old black drum, to be honest, but we'll find out. She's got a giant stick on. No, I'm just kidding. It came off. Oh. See, I don't want to net these fish because we're doing catch and release.
I hope it'll get something and help me.
Fight it. Don't high stick. Don't high stick. You got it. Reel up. Reel up. Okay. No. Ooh. There. Come on. Fight the fish. It's a big old redfish.
I need help.
Here. No, you got it. You got it. Ready? Okay. What a big old redfish. That's a big redfish. Check that out here. Mom just got a beautiful redfish. Check that out. That is an overslot red. So we're gonna let this one go because we're not keeping fish. Mwah. What a beautiful fish. Check you out. Thank you for the fight. It wants to go. Come on, buddy. Let it swim off. You don't want to just toss these things back. You want them to be able to swim off on their own. Come on. And it's gone. There you go. Thank you for the fight. And like I said, we're not keeping fish today. That fish was probably a 30-inch fish. Redfish have a slot limit of 16 to 26 in Alabama. You're allowed one overslot, but I never keep the overslots, so that one was able to swim off and get even bigger and make more pretty redfish. But this was Mom's setup. This is just a pink Fairhope rattle popping cork. 20-pound Yo-Zuri, same situation as mine. She's using a 1/0 and I'm using a size 1. So the 1/0's a little bit bigger, which you saw it did just fine on a fish like that. And then you always add a little bitty split shot to keep that shrimp from popping up above your popper. So that was awesome. Good job. I'm gonna cast me a bait out.
I'm tired.
That's what happens when Mom gets the first cast in while I'm doing everything else on the boat. That's why. So it's not that I get out fish. I'm doing everything else on the boat except casting. But let's get another cast out and see what else we can get. That's a great way to start an evening of fishing. Heck yeah. All right, I just hooked me on another beautiful shrimp. Look at that, how perfect that shrimp is. And let's toss this out. With the popping corks, all you do is give it a little pop, hence the name, and it makes a commotion on top of the water, and it helps tremendously when you're fishing inshore with real dirty water like this, which Alabama has a lot of. And it just draws those fish in. It either sounds like a shrimp or a bait fish fleeing, or it sounds like another fish trying to attack bait on top of the water, so it draws in that attention. So we'll just keep on working our way along this grass edge here. It's pretty shallow, but luckily I have a skiff that can float in pretty shallow water. All right, Mom has something else here.
It's shaking the tip. It's
Is
probably
it?
not
Is it a
anything
croaker or a
Probably.
catfish? That is a bass. There you go. Mom just got when I say little, a little bass, but that's cool. Big redfish and bass in the same water. You can't beat it. Check that out. Pretty little largemouth. All right, he's going back. That was on a shrimp too, wasn't it?
Yep.
You can just toss him back. He'll swim. There he goes.
That was cool.
Mom just caught that little bass, which is pretty cool. And I put me on a new live shrimp. And we're just going to continue working this grass edge. We have a little mangrove. Got a little mangrove snapper. All right, Mom caught a real small juvenile mangrove snapper. They like to hang around these grass edges along with everything else. He's nowhere near legal in Alabama, so we're going to toss him back, but good variety, good job. All right, Mom just caught that mangrove and she cast back out and got another bass. Nice. I'm over here reading through YouTube comments, so that's my excuse. I do have a line out in the water, but I think something already picked the shrimp off.
Bass, how beautiful.
She just caught a nice little largemouth again. Good job.
Look at him.
On another, what, shrimp? Live shrimp?
Yep.
All right. There he goes, buddy. Trying to get close. Ah, there. Oh, something's messing with it. Ah, what do I have? Probably a catfish, if I was to guess. It is a little trout. Oh, and it's gone. Little trout. I just landed that, well, I wouldn't say landed. I brought to the boat that little bitty speckled trout. So I'm gonna cast another shrimp back out before we head in here. I have something. What do I have? Oh, I actually have something decent. All right, I got something halfway decent here. Dang, what do I have? I was sitting down and underestimated this fish. And it's actually a little bit better than I thought it was. What are you? What are you? Black drum? I think it's a little black drum. I'm pretty sure. Come on. Oop. I got my line tangled around my spool. Yeah, I was definitely sitting down, getting ready to leave. Come on. Pretty sure that's a black. No, that's a nice little redfish. Not so little.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, come here. What a beautiful redfish. Check that out. Heck yeah. Alright, I got mine. Check out where that hook is. Right there. That owner SSW size 1. What a beautiful fish that is. Check that out. Nice slot red. Not nearly as big as Mom's, but not bad. But we're gonna let this one go, so we're not keeping fish, and maybe he'll get as big as Mom's. All right, what a beautiful redfish. This is a upper slot redfish, probably a 25-inch red, and he gone. Barely kept him out of the water and let him go. Heck yeah. I didn't get one as good as you, but I finally got one, so you didn't quite beat me that hard. Mom did pretty good. Good job.
Thank you.
I finally did get one though after a long evening of trying. So Mom and I are back home. It's a beautiful evening on the water for sure. We had a great day out there on the water. Mom still beat me with that big old redfish, but I was able to come back with a decent, nice upper slot red. That is always fun, and we're blessed to be able to catch those beautiful fish. But I'm gonna go out tomorrow as well by myself and try to do some fishing. I'm gonna try to target something cool, so stay tuned and see what I get. All right, trolling motor set, and we're gonna do some fishing. So today I have a variety of soft plastics, but I'm gonna start out by throwing this Jackal Rhythm Wave with an Owner 1/8 ounce Darter's jig head, 15-pound Yozuri fluorocarbon. I'm throwing this on a Shimano Stratic 2500 HG, 10-pound Yozuri Super Braid, and then a 7-foot medium light St. Croix Avid Inshore rod. Got him. Got him. Got him. Come on, buddy. Oh, there we go. Good fish. Good fish. Good, there we go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Okay, so I just landed that tarpon, but the camera, if you ever own a GoPro, you know what I mean when a GoPro doesn't like to turn on properly. So I landed that tarpon, went to turn off the footage to turn it back on again so I didn't have a giant clip that I had to transfer to my computer, and the stupid thing didn't want to turn on. And my priority is getting that fish back in the water in a timely manner so its survival rate is high. And so I didn't focus on trying to pull batteries out of the GoPro to try to get it to reset. But that fish was able to recover and swim off just fine. So that was a beautiful fish, beautiful fight. And that was one of my target species today, was a tarpon. So that was really, really fun, especially fighting it on a medium light rod. You want something that has a little bit of give, so when they jump, you don't sit there and pull the hook, especially when using braid. That was awesome. We had a great evening of fishing. I appreciate y'all for tagging along. If you haven't smashed that subscribe button already, go ahead and do it after this video. If you already are, I appreciate you as always. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button at the end of it as well. But we will see you on the next video. I want to thank the good Lord up above for everything he does for us. We'll see you later.